think it's in focus, not really sure though. Pretty slow. Yeah, okay. I look like Little Bo Peep. It's to make sure. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, and if you've never seen my face before and you would like to subscribe to my channel, make sure to subscribe right down below and turn on my notifications so you can get a notification every time I post a new video. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite packing tips and hacks. For the trip that I'm packing for in this video, we are driving, so I have a little more freedom with what I pack versus if we were flying on a plane. So just thought I would throw that out there in case you were wondering. My first packing tip is to always do your laundry, like wash everything that you want to bring before you leave for vacation, because if some of your stuff is dirty and like some of it is clean, it just gets like confusing. So just like wash it all. This one is probably like in every packing tip video, but roll your clothes instead of folding them, because one, it conserves a lot of space, and two, your clothes will not be wrinkly. My third tip is to plan out your outfits before you leave and pack items that can go with a lot. Don't pack just like one shirt and one pair of shorts that you can only wear like with each other. Pack like shorts that you can wear with like any of the shirts you brought, or like the majority of the shirts you brought, because that will conserve a lot of space when you're packing, because you don't have to pack as much if you can pack things that go with each other. So my fourth packing tip is to make a packing list to check off as you're packing. The one I use, I just printed off. I use this for pretty much every trip I go on. It's a really good packing list. I'll have the link to it in the description down below. Just having a packing list can help you remember way more. You might still forget a couple things, because if you can go on a trip and not forget one thing, like how, please explain. You will forget way less than you would if you didn't have the list. This tip kind of goes along with that, but don't check things off on the list until it's actually in your bag. Like if you need to brush your teeth in the morning before you leave and you're planning on packing that later, and you just check it off because you know you're going to pack it later, you're probably going to forget it. Because before you leave, look back at your list and look at any unchecked items to make sure that you have them, and then you can check them off and you're good to go. My next tip is to fill dead space. So if you are packing your shoes in your suitcase, you can roll up your underwear or your swimsuits or like a sports bra or anything else that rolls up easily, and put it in a plastic bag and then stick it inside your shoes, because this will conserve a lot of space, and because your shoes are taking up room anyway, and this will help so that your shoes don't get like pressed down and get formed weird. This is a makeup hack for when you're packing your makeup. Put one of the cotton pads that you use for like toner and things like that on top of your pressed powders, and then put the lid on, because then that will prevent cracking or spilling everywhere. Bring a lot of extra plastic bags in all different sizes, because you might have brought things that were in plastic bags and then taken out the plastic bags and then thrown them away, and then you don't have any more. And that brings us to the next hack. Pack your toiletries in plastic bags. That way, if it spills, it won't get all over all the rest of your thing. For all the liquids that are in the travel size bottles, I put them in their own individual plastic bags before putting them in the actual big travel bag, because that way if it spills, it won't get all over all the rest of my stuff. My next tip is to wear your biggest shoes. So usually I will wear sneakers in the car or to the airport, because sneakers take up way more space than flip-flops do in my bag. Leave shopping space. You don't want to fill up your whole entire suitcase to the point where you cannot zip it up, because then you know you have no room for anything else. And this is kind of just a tip for planes and for car ride. Download a lot of songs and movies or TV shows before you actually go, because planes have no Wi-Fi and it's hard to download things on cellular data if you're in the car. So just make sure to download all that stuff while you're at home so you will have it for your car or plane ride. My next hack is to put all of your chargers in a separate bag so they don't get mixed up with all of your other things, and try and roll them up the best you can so they don't get tangled with each other. The bag I use is from Target. I said the wrong name, so. And it holds all of my electronic stuff and it works really well. I always recommend bringing a hat, just like a baseball cap or any hat. Hats are really nice for if you're going to the beach and you don't want to get a sunglasses tan, but you want to shield your eyes a little bit. Hats can be really helpful, and they can be helpful for hiking or anything you're doing. My next tip is to always bring a notebook and some pencils, because during your trip you might want to journal about your trip or just want to write some stuff down while you're there. It's always good to have a journal and some pencils. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much everybody does this, but if you have a big bottle of something, just put it in a travel size bottle, because there's no point in bringing the whole big thing. You probably are not going to use the whole big bottle of whatever you're bringing, so just put it in a travel size bottle or buy something that is travel size to bring. This one mostly applies to if you're going in the car, but if you can, bring something from home like a blanket or even just like a pillowcase, and you can put it on the pillow that you're using, because that just will make it feel more at home. Unless you don't want it to feel like home, then you don't have to do that, but I like doing that. Those are all of the packing hacks that I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.